Hello, Brian Schweitke here. Hey, I just wanted to sort of spell out all my camping stuff. And bear with me because I've actually never camped before. I mean, I have, but it's always been, like camp with a bunch of other people, and there's always those soccer moms that have, like, filet mignon and all that special stuff, all just able to pull out of their big coolers. This pretty much is for moto camping. So all of this stuff is what I think I might need. Now it's over what I need. This is just everything I have to date yet, and I'm going to try this out soon. Load it up onto my bags, onto my adventure bike, and go see actually what I needed and what I didn't need. So let's just start out. These are the bags that I'm putting them in on my motorcycle. So there's a top bag, and there's these two side bags. Like that. So all that stuff, well, most of it, is going to fit into these three bags. All right, so let's just get started here up at the top. What I've got is a mini pillow. I've also got a blow-up pillow. It's pretty small, so I might get rid of that and go with that. That's going to save a lot of space. Next, believe it or not, that's my tent. I mean, that's a pretty small little tent. It's a one-person tent. This is the cover that would go on top of the tent, so if I knew it was going to be raining, I'd have to take that with me. Hopefully I won't have to. These are the poles for the tent, and this are the stakes for the tent. I don't really need the stakes or that. I could save that and just go with that. All right, next is my sleeping pad. This I researched for a long time, and I agonized over spending so much money on it. But it's self-inflating. It's not going to pop. It's very, very thick. It's pretty small, and that's my sleeping bag. It's pretty small, and it's not the smallest pad, but it is probably, I don't know, I probably spent $80 on that pad. I thought, if I'm going to camp, I want to be comfortable. And the only way I'm going to be comfortable laying on the ground is with a beautiful pad like that. So if I spent any money on anything, it was on that. Next is my sleeping bag, which is it's rated 30 degrees. Now keep in mind, when you see a bag that's 30 degrees, that's a Kelty bag, it's pretty small, but it could be smaller. For like a summer bag would be even smaller. A winter bag would be bigger. This is sort of a 30-degree bag. When you see a bag and it says 30 degrees, they're assuming that you have on the underlayer. So that 30 degrees is, down to 30 degrees is guaranteed if you have the proper sort of underwear, I guess you'd call it. Okay? So I got those. Really, I wear these on my motorcycle all the time. Super thin, but super efficient and really warm. Okay. Next thing, what do we have here? This is the liner for the sleeping bag. In case it was really cold and I knew it was going to be less than 30 degrees, I'd bring that with me. Or if it's really hot, I know I'm going to be sweating, I would bring that with me because it would not get my sleeping bag dirty. All right. So we've got sleeping materials. Next is my poop kit. Now, if you're going somewhere with bathrooms, you won't need a poop kit. But if you're going out in the middle of nowhere, you're going to need to dig a hole. And so I got everything you need to do that. So that might be taken with me or not, depending on where I'm camping. I also got this. This is super small, super lightweight. It's like if you were going to sit on a hard surface for a long time or kneel down on something, you would have that. It opens up, it accordions out. So I don't really need that, but it's something I have. I also got some ropes, just in case I wanted to hang my laundry or something if I was going for a long trip, or if I just needed some rope to have with you. Got that. Also got some rags. I got some garbage bags because you got to pull, haul away all your trash. I got, this is really cool. This is a, get this over here for you. This is a lantern, believe it or not. And that is solar charged. And it also has a USB port there. So when it's charged by the sun, it acts as a lantern. And also you can charge your devices. And this actually collapses. It's just, so it's really small. Really cool thing for really cheap. All right, what else do we have? We have our citronella candle, in case there's lots of bugs. And we also have our bug repellent. Okay, and you think, oh, you don't need all this stuff. Hey, well, you know, I'm spoiled. I want to be comfortable, and bugs make me uncomfortable. So here is my kind of kit. I've got, let's focus there, body wash, sunscreen, Neosporin ointment. I got my blood pressure medication, just, you know, a little bit of each. I got some aloe vera, I got some mouthwash, this kind of stuff you wouldn't really need to bring. I also have a first aid kit, so everything you need is in there. I got some dude wipes, so you know, gonna be sweating and whatnot. Then what else do I have? I've got a beanie. I've got some gloves in case I need to touch something really hot or really dirty. I've got my sort of water shoes that I could wear anywhere. I could hike in those or go in the water with those. Got some warm socks for in the tent with my undergarment stuff. And what else do we got? We got some dishwashing stuff. That's a towel, some paper towels. I've cut a little sponge up, so I've got a little something to wash things with. I got a pad there. This is a USB Bluetooth speaker in case you want to listen to some music. This is a rechargeable, it's a flashlight, and it'll charge your devices, and it's solar powered or solar charged, so that's kind of cool. All right, also got this. This is a bite and sting kit. This is like if you got a snake bite or something happened, you know, kind of goes along with the first aid kit. I've got toiletries here, you know, toothbrush, toothpaste, you know, that kind of stuff. This is kind of cool. These are soap sheets. You just take a sheet out and start rubbing it together, and it starts to disintegrate and turn into soap. Very cool. Some Ziplocs. I got this really cool long spoon. We'll get to that. I'll throw that over there. We'll get to that, why I have that. You know, shaver, little things like that. All right, now we're going to get into the kind of the cooking ends of things. So that's the sleeping stuff. That's the utility stuff in the poop bag. That's our needs for our personal needs. We've got our clothing stuff. Now we're going to get into our cooking stuff. The way I'm probably going to be cooking is with this awesome thing right here. This is, I paid extra for this too. This is a really cool, like a flamethrower. This is what you cook your stuff on. And you connect that to this guy. This is your fuel. And you screw that onto there like that. And then these arms come up that fold under. Those arms fold out. And then you put your cooking pot on top of that. And it boils this whole thing of water probably in 2-3 minutes. And you got hot boiling water. And with that water, you can make coffee. You can use this. That's the bowl. So you can have soup or something. I've got another little plastic bowl there. And a little something if I had to scoop something out. I got my fork and my knife. It turns into tongs. And then when you don't want them, you just got a spoon. Hang on. And a fork. Here's my salt, pepper, garlic powder, Tabasco. Here's a little scooper thing. Here's some olive oil. I don't know what I'm going to put in that. This is a knife, spoon, fork, bottle opener. This is my collapsible coffee, drip coffee. And I also have some tea and some honey. There's the paper filters for the coffee. And what's cool about this is it just collapses down. Here is some fire starter. It's some interesting material. You just throw it under some wood and light it on fire. It's waterproof, snowproof, windproof. It'll always start a fire. That's kind of cool. You need a lot of water. So there's water, flask for whiskey, thermos for coffee. You don't need all this stuff, but you do need a lot of water, definitely. The water is going to be used for these, I don't know what they're called, but they're like freeze-dried food. So there's beef stroganoff with noodles, there's chicken fajita bowl, there's a teriyaki chicken, and you know, you just open the bag, pour the hot water in, and let it steep. And people say it's awesome food. It's really good food. I have yet to try it. I should try it. So I'm going to try that. I got an umbrella just in case. Got some food, you know, some bars, some peanut butter, things like that. I've got some waterproof matches and a flint that you scrape for the fire to start. Got some pots and pans, some stackable pots and pans. This is if you were really going camping, not for one night. You know, but it's pretty cool. You got a plate or a pan. Everything comes out of there. I've got a water kit. If you weren't sure of the tap water around there, you could connect this to the tap, and out the other end comes clean, drinkable water. This is kind of a little tablecloth that I got that's colored orange in case of emergencies, and it also tells you things in there. There's like food safety, first aid, there's if you got a snake bite, scorpion stings, compass kind of thing, you know. All this stuff is so cheap on Amazon. I mean, you know, after a while it starts to build up in price, but each little thing isn't that expensive. There's a little, in case you wanted to start a fire and cook over the fire. You got a little grill thing there. These are little chopping boards. Everything's meant to be small and light. So that's pretty much it. And I know I'm forgetting stuff. I'm going to find out when I go and camp for the first time. But so you can pause the video as you're going through. You can look at what I did. You can say I'm crazy, or you can copy me. If you want links to this stuff on Amazon, I can send it to you. But I think this should be everything I need. I'll let you know how it goes. All right. Talk to you later.